Yo, Ant fam, we back with another video, another reaction video. Yes, I know, another one. I know this is back to back. Yes, bro, I know. But today we gonna react to the craziest 600-pound life meals. What these folks be eating at 600-pound life to get them that big. See what I'm saying? But y'all drop in the comments what y'all want next, cause I just listen to y'all boys, see what y'all want next, cause we gonna be versatile with all this. But we gonna see what this video talking about, and I'm gonna catch y'all boys when we hit the video.
From plates filled with nothing but cheese and grease to grocery trips that will make your head spin, here are some of the craziest meals from my 600-pound life season 13. Stick around to the end because some of these meals are about to leave you too stunned to speak.
Okay, Gary, how many eggs you want?
4 eggs.
4 eggs.
Okay, I'm gonna get started. So,
with his lifestyle being the way it is, it's very hard on me because I have to do everything for him. It's hard. I'm trying to hang in and do what I can. At the end of the day, I'm wore out.
There's nothing I like better than getting really full.
4 eggs and how much pieces of bacon could that look to me by?
And
hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 pieces of bacon.
I'm trying to shake it.
Boom. Go back.
Really full with food. And I'm trying to...
Yo! This look like a twin size bed. I ain't gonna lie. You can literally lay like... That's a twin size bed. His stomach's like a size of a twin size bed. I ain't gonna lie.
Meet Gary Hawkins, a 32-year-old who lives life from one meal to the next because to him, that is the only thing bringing him any kind of joy.
There you go. Got it?
Yeah, I got it. It's unexplainable.
Wait,
because I'm the only one in my family that struggles with the weight problem.
Despite weighing over 600 pounds, Gary continues to feast on big meals the minute he wakes up in the morning.
You know, being young and then going into adulthood, I can see that Gary suffers from addictive behavior. And I didn't realize it.
I stopped composing and arranging, and I started to lose sight of my regular life outside of using.
Dang.
But on the days I managed to hold off getting high, I would lean heavily on binging. Whole pizzas back to back, 10 burgers in 24 hours. And before I knew it,
10 burgers?
I was over 600 pounds, and then more. And then the day comes where I was so big, I couldn't even get around on my own anymore.
So he stayed the night, and I made him call recovery rehab for people that are on drugs and everything.
For his first meal of the day, Gary is eating a plate full of cheesy scrambled eggs with greasy bacon and mashed potatoes along with a side of French toast dripping in syrup, yogurt, and 4 Pop-Tarts. Gary's addiction to food is a byproduct of his party lifestyle, but now that he can't binge on drugs, he is using food to fill the void.
Bruh, this whole dude breakfast can feed a whole family of 3. Come on now.
Hey guys, real quick, I know this is annoying, but please subscribe. We all used to work for another huge My 600 Pounds Life channel, but left it to start our own. You subscribing and hitting that like button really helps us grow.
Don't go subscribe.
Anyways, back to the video.
Go subscribe to me. Drop that subscribe, like, and comment. Do that to me.
She's my best friend, and having her take care of me makes my life easier.
Hey, you gotta tell me what you want.
Okay.
You want cupcakes?
Yeah, but they gotta be vanilla only.
You see it?
And this nigga picky about
as
what
soon as
type
Gary
of
is done with
cupcake?
his first meal, he is ready to send his mom down to the grocery store to fuel his addiction even further.
I go every other day to the
This chair
grocery
like
store.
creaky.
It's rough on me because of the time, because I have my own appointments and doctor's appointments to make. Chocolate milk. They have chocolate milk.
Yeah, that's good.
I'll get 2 of those. I'd get upset with Gary about buying a lot of junk and different things, but he gets really irritated and angry, so I just ask him what he wants and I'll get it for him. I'll try to keep the peace. kind of ice cream you want?
Like a sherbet ice cream.
With
Because he is
triple
unable
neck
to walk
arrow.
himself,
You can't
Gary's
see his
mom video
neck.
calls him while she picks out all the unhealthy snacks that he eats all day long.
Some chocolate.
YouTube, this is all jokes.
Okay.
I do not condone
That
bullying.
good?
Yeah. The way I eat is different from other people because very rarely do I feel full. So I tend to want to eat double portions of starchy meat. And once I start eating, it's very hard for me to stop when I'm eating.
From sugary treats to chips and sodas, Gary's mom hates enabling his addiction like this, but she also knows the consequences of saying no. And the worst part is that no matter how much she gives in, Gary's demands only seem to increase.
Hey, Gary.
Huh?
You ready to eat?
Yeah.
I just heated up. What are you eating?
No.
Yeah, you got it all over your mouth. I just heated up food from the grocery store. Now you know. Let me see. What you hiding? No, it's something all over your mouth.
What?
Popcorn?
I need to change, or this isn't gonna end well.
And when his mom gets home ready to fix him up a meal, she sees that he has already started snacking on leftover junk.
When I saw him bedbound for the first time, couldn't get out the bed, couldn't go to the bathroom, I was hurt. I've been working with Gary for years, helping him with these type of situations, and I was very upset that he had let himself go so far.
Pretty good, huh?
He can't even offer me some?
Mm-hmm. I'm 32 years old. I have a lot to offer to the world. I'm tired of being like this. If I don't stop eating, I'm gonna have a heart attack and die.
She then gives Gary 2 plates stacked with pasta salad, cookies, chips, fried chicken, and biscuits, and that counts as Gary's evening snack. And Gary consumes all of that lying down on his bed, which only makes the situation worse. That's how he spends most of his days, waiting for one meal after the other, despite knowing that he is not being kind to himself.
How'd you sleep last night? It was better. Good.
Okay, she don't look.
She can
Never
for me.
mind.
She helps me around here. Me and my aunt have a really good relationship. And besides my grandparents, she's like the only person that I see regularly. It brings a sense of comfort.
She got
whenever
fat.
I'm eating. I love the taste of the food. All this looks so delicious.
It does. It smells so good.
There's so many flavors.
Jackie Rogers is a 27-year-old whose life has barely begun thanks to her unhealthy addiction to food.
After that, until my dad stopped taking care of himself. One day I came home, opened the door, and saw him on the ground dead. And that's when I felt the most alone I ever had. Just me, myself, knowing that everything that I known is gone. I couldn't take care of the house. That's when I talked to my Aunt Teresa and talked to my grandpa, and they helped move me into this cabin here. I think I'm getting full. You want to take this?
Yeah, I will take it.
Thank you.
Jackie, I got your truck all cleaned out so we can go to the grocery store.
The first thing on her mind as she gets out of bed is food. Jackie's grandmother spends the whole morning cooking up a feast for her, and it's safe to say that her meal is enough to feed at least 3 people. Eggs, bacon, cinnamon rolls, donuts, and pancakes along with orange juice. All of that makes up Jackie's big breakfast. And the worst part is that she's so used to eating this way, she doesn't think there's anything wrong with it.
So now you want to get some shoes and stuff on and get ready to go? Get all the lights and stuff turned off or whatever, and I'll meet you outside, okay?
Sounds good. With this weight, if I go anywhere, I have to use like baby powder to be able to get my feet in and out of these shoes. I wish I could go out and go to a park or something. I don't know.
She can't even fit in the shoes. Look at the shoes. The shoes are screaming for mercy right now. The shoes need Jesus Christ, the Lord and Savior. They need God.
But I don't feel safe driving because the stomach hangs so far and it's hard to press on the gas pedals. I worry about what could go wrong when I'm out in public, or I get out of breath, will I fall? It's just a lot on my mind going places right now.
And as soon as her breakfast is done, Jackie is ready to head over to the grocery store to get her favorite snacks, no matter how hard it is on her body.
Jackie, you eat hot dogs?
Yeah, a couple of those. Want to get some chili to go with the hot dogs?
1 or 2?
2. You want spaghetti or noodles?
Whatever kind you want to eat.
I do feel that I'm addicted to pastas, Mexican food, tacos.
Chocolate, vanilla, butter pecan.
Personally, if you
When
get
she
butter
enters the
pecan, you're
store,
nasty.
it's like she's Alice in Wonderland. Jackie grabs all kinds of junk, including sodas, chips, ingredients for starchy pasta and tacos, along with all the desserts she loves.
Feet doing okay after all that walking?
She has been in the hospital at least twice, I believe, with cellulitis from the lymph leaking out of her legs and then setting up infections, and that's kind of scary. If she doesn't lose weight within the pretty near future, I think, she very likely is going to wind up bedbound.
The minute she gets home, she's ready to take out all the fast food she has just gotten and starts eating them after a long couple of hours of being on her feet.
Sometimes when I'm having a down day, some of the thoughts that I think are, what would I make if I could have anything I want? I love pasta. It brings me a sense of comfort and a sense of happiness nobody else can. With everything that has been happening to me, like, I know it's not an excuse, but it did bring me down to a low point in my life. But I know that I have to change for the better, because I'm at a point now.
She gonna eat that whole bowl with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces of French toast.
Every day things are getting a little bit harder. My stomach is going lower and lower. My weight has taken a toll on my kidneys, my lungs, and my feet, everything. I'm in severe pain.
A few hours later, Jackie musters up the energy to go into the kitchen and fix herself not just a plate, but an entire bowl of pasta with at least 5 pieces of garlic bread on the side.
Eating like this is probably not something Dr. Now would want me to do, but it's going to make me feel better.
Oh yeah. I believe I can survive these chicken wings.
They smell good. This is really good. I don't think this type of food will be a part of my new diet, so I'm glad to get it in before I see Dr. Now.
How's your tacos, Jackie?
Cause that's the vet up in the front seat. She got the vet out buying her food. He probably used his veteran discount.
Get back on the road?
Yeah.
And after all this eating, she is completely exhausted and ready to go to bed, despite not having done anything at all the entire day. Jackie's addiction to fast food is so bad that even on her way to see Dr. Now, she has to make a stop and get herself tacos, salsa, and chips. That will bring her the comfort she craves. Even as she heads to her first appointment, Jackie can't help but lament over the fact that she will not get to eat her favorite meals anymore. And that just goes to show that her mindset hasn't really changed at all.
What's going on with his legs? Those look like 2 thick old cow legs. That shit crazy. Oh my gosh.
It helps me get my grades better. I ended up doing what I had to do to get out of there to get home.
Fixes him 2 plates filled with scrambled eggs, breakfast sausages, and pancakes slathered in butter, along with bagels and cream cheese. And this is only the beginning because Deshaun's cravings only intensify as the day goes on, but he doesn't even think about control.
30 years old. He still has a whole future ahead of him. And throwing it away for what?
Sorry.
After he's done at the chips aisle, Deshaun sends his sister to grab a couple of cakes, ice creams, and cookies. As soon to his weight loss journey, Deshaun has a nutritionist visiting him, and it's evident that he needs help, considering that his family continues to bring him all the fast food that he wants to eat.
Someone at his size, information. Alrighty, thank you much. Nice to meet you.
When I ended up pregnant, it was a shock to the whole family. The first time I had, intercourse is when I got pregnant. My grandmother, at that point, encouraged abortion.
Is she pregnant right now, or was that... I'm just get back to the video.
Advocated for it, demanded it. It took me to a very lonely, ugly place. So I went from being 270 pounds to 350 pounds. The day my daughter was born, 9 pounds, 13 ounces. My first job was at my grandmother's good friend's daycare. My daughter went to that daycare free of charge. Then after high school, I started my work in the hospitality field that I'm currently in now. And then I moved out on my own and rented an apartment for the first time. A friend of mine asked her brother to come over and just have an appearance there. So the neighbors saw a man around and not just a single mom living alone. And that introduction led into a 10-year relationship with him.
Crystal is a 34-year-old woman who begins her journey at almost 600 pounds, and she doesn't care about the weight she gains because to her, food is the only thing that makes her feel normal.
We have plenty of love in our relationship and in our marriage, but weight loss for me in that intimate aspect of our marriage would significantly make it better.
So what's up? What we got planned for today?
Maybe some grocery shopping. We gotta buy our fat people staples.
Yeah, I want some pudding.
Yeah.
Crystal has challenges getting in the car, out of the car. She can't drive. As much as she does with her weight, it still limits her, you know, and it's hard on her every day. But I mean, I'm there for her, whatever she needs.
Thank you, honey.
If we're going to the grocery shopping, I'll take her to the front of the store, drop her off. I'll help her shop, sit right next to her basket, whatever she needs me to go get, I'll shoot off, go get it.
Crystal's breakfast is an entire Chinese takeout meal, complete with noodles, rice, dumplings, and a bucket load of gravy, along with fried spring rolls. Unfortunately, her partner is no better, and he ends up enabling Crystal's unhealthy eating habits every single day.
I'm not secure with my weight or my body.
Which one you want, Crystal? Which one you want?
Blueberry.
Blueberries?
Yes, blueberry. I want to be healthier so I can do more things with my husband. He deserves a wife that can match him in his physical appearance. He deserves a wife to be able to match him.
She got the whole team going on mission for her.
Touchdown, come on, Tyler, bring it in.
I got it. Food is very fun.
You never fail me. You already know what I love.
I know. Well, if she was to ask me right now to get her whatever she wanted to ask me right now to get her, I will give it to her. Crystal, we got the ice cream. Because Crystal is an amazing friend. She's been there with me.
After finishing her first meal of the day, Crystal is ready to move on to the next, and while she has trouble moving around, she musters up all the energy she has to cook for her family.
My wish for Crystal is she doesn't have to stay this way. When I look at Crystal, I see my wife, my future, my love. She put me out of a lot.
That's her husband.
It was ridiculous.
Hi, honey. I'm ready to eat some lunch right now.
Crystal has definitely gained weight since I met her. She wasn't that big. She already had breathing in her lungs, so she has asthma. And it's so easy for her to get sick. So my biggest worry for her is that she gets bigger. It gets worse over time. Her neuropathy, all her pain she has to deal with every day. She deserves.
For her second meal, Crystal is fixing up a huge bowl of spaghetti and tomato sauce while her husband prepares the garlic bread and creamy pasta salad. Unfortunately, Crystal is leading her entire family down a horrible spiral, and she doesn't even seem to realize it. Just another quick reminder, guys, please subscribe. We need all the support we can get.
I need all the support I can get, so y'all boys, please subscribe, like the video. Dang, why they keep plugging?
When he wants something,
I need some love too.
Persistent. So I don't like it, but to come to the grip that this is what's gonna happen. You put the chair at the table on.
Okay, Auntie, smack it down up in the kitchen.
My mom, she's a down-home Southern Cajun Creole cook, and I love being around my mom's cooking.
Juan Adams is a 47-year-old from LA whose entire life is defined by how much he weighs, and it's all because of his unhealthy emotional dependence on food.
How much longer, Mother?
Like a minute.
Food has caused all the things I hate about myself. But it's the only thing I've ever had in my life that has helped me deal with the things that have happened to me. Eating is always real good.
The problem is that Juan can't eat in moderation, and that leads his mom to make him all the food that he wants to eat, despite how unhealthy it is for him. For breakfast, Juan has a plate stacked to the top with fried eggs, bacon, breakfast sausages, and buttery croissants, not to mention his side of waffles with ice cream, and the day is only beginning. As more time passes, Juan's cravings only increase, and as usual, his family keeps giving in to all of his demands one by one.
My brother's the only one who have a car that's big enough for me to fit in.
There's a lot of things that if I would have known, I would have done better. If I would always tell him, like, slow down a little bit, but I did it in a loving way. But like I said, I could have done better by showing him.
Showing him some tough love, right?
To tell him no, because I like to see him happy.
Once he is done with breakfast, it's time for Juan to head out to the grocery store to get himself a load of junk that he slowly consumes throughout the day.
Every time I come here, I feel weaker and weaker. My condition is declining rapidly, and I'm having instances where I feel like I might stroke out.
It's getting harder for him to move around and to do the things that he would like to do. And now he's gotten to the point where he's disgusted. And he's telling himself that, hey, it's either this or my life. Either I do this, I go for it, or I'm just going to decline. But I always have hope that he's coming out of this.
As he goes through the aisles, Juan finds it hard to control his temptations, and he buys just about everything that he craves, and no one stops him. And the minute he puts all his snacks, chips, and desserts into the car, all he wants is to be able to eat them.
Eating gives me comfort in a way that nothing else can. But I'm addicted to food, and it's impossible for me to lose weight because I've tried too many times on my own.
Yes, I would like to place an order. Give me a large stuffed crust meat lovers pizza, 16 boneless wings, honey barbecue. No, that's it. Okay, thank you.
Honey barbecue in my preference, best for the
desperate part right now.
It's honey barbecue. Then honey lemon pepper. If y'all ain't tried honey lemon pepper, y'all missing out.
Store, Juan is tired and ready for his next meal of the day, and because he has no energy to cook for himself, he ends up getting takeout.
I know I can't live forever at this size. My physical body is breaking down on me. I hate it. I just know that I have to make some changes. If I don't get help, I think I'm very close to becoming a total shut-in. I need help.
For dinner, Juan gets himself an entire pizza along with 16 barbecue wings, and this kind of food is the last thing he needs at this point. As much as his family and loved ones know that Juan is slowly killing himself, they have no idea how to make him stop.
But yeah, that's the end of the video. It was kind of crazy, I'm not gonna lie. I honestly, generally, from the bottom of my heart, I actually feel bad for these type of people. Like, it's always a backstory on why they're doing it and what the reason for why they're getting so big. But my honesty, I don't think that should be an excuse. But people all have their reasons. But that's another video. And I'm going to catch y'all boys in the next one. What we say, Ant Fam, stay blessed. God first, y'all boys.